Today is an amazing day. The Sunbeam is arriving. Crafton lost their lawsuit against Unknown Worlds, and all is right with the world. And now, I say today, but that was a long time ago, and I apologize that you guys haven't heard from me directly in any of my solo stuff. It has been a while since I've been able to get my laptop up and running so I can start recording these again, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Nothing I can do about it, but yeah, I am sorry that that's the way things end up. All right, so like I said, we are going to be going through and getting ready for the Sunbeam to arrive, which means that we're getting off this planet, right? 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 Well, we'll see. Alright, so what I need, I've got some water. So I'm sure that a lot of you are going to actually bring a bunch of stuff to the location, a lot of supplies. I'm going to have like 1 food and 2 waters. I really don't even need that. That's the crazy thing here. I don't need the waters at all, or the food, because when you get to the island, with spoiler alert, there's another island in this game, you will be completely like set on food and water. But let's go take a look at this. Open storage. It's empty. Perfect. I'm gonna have plenty of space for everything. And with this,
all systems online.
We are going to be progressing the game in a way that is essentially, I'm going to call it the point of no return. Which makes sense because, you know, we're hopefully getting rescued right now. Sunbeam landing site. Still clouds. Still clouds. Still very, very happy that that's the way they chose to hide land, is just clouds. Alright, so that should be the underwater floating islands. And here we go, Sunbeam landing site. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful once I get over here. There shouldn't be anything spawning on this side, but yeah. You can hear there is a Reaper in this area somewhere. So I'm gonna keep this right here.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Alright. No. You might look at that and you're like, what the heck did you just do? And here's what I mean by food. There are bulba trees all over this island. Perfectly good for you being able to keep up with food as long as you have a knife on you. Always bring your survival knife everywhere. Alright, so a couple of... Okay, this is where the Sunbeam's going to land in 35 minutes. A couple of nice things to note about the area. This island, when you go inside, actually has a ton of resources within it. And if you don't have it already, lithium is one of those resources, as I shoot it away another one of those crab things. Lithium is one of those resources that that's somewhat hard to find until you get deeper, but this island is abundant with it. Alright. Scan this purple tablet fragment. Force field control. There should be another tablet around here. I already have one in my pocket, but I'm just gonna go look to see if I can find it. Swore there was another tablet somewhere around here. But if I can't find it, I already brought one. Just gonna be perfectly fine. I'm just gonna use it. Technically, I can make more tablets. That's not really going to be necessary, but if I need to, I can. Force field control, force fields down.
This structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity.
So
No match is found in database.
in a previous episode, we saw alien vents. This, obviously, is a crazy alien structure. I mean, it's a tower-looking thing right here. It is very interesting. And obviously, this was like a very advanced race. So you've got force fields and everything, and it's self-powered, but you don't see any aliens anywhere. And right now, we don't know why, but there's a chance we're about to find out. All right, what we got here?
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
It's kind of crazy that we could even attempt a translation on the alien language. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Got ion cubes. Gonna take that bad boy. Obviously, more alien.
Patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data
And
required.
there is a ton of lore in here that we'll have plenty of time for once I go through and just take a look at all of this. All right, grabbing that.
Attempting translation.
I'm gonna use the elevator.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
This is not a terrifying experience at all. Just walking into something and then it literally immediately throwing you downwards. Let's see. Proposed Degrassi habitat. That's where we can find young Drake in the Degrassi. Let's start scanning some stuff. Alien rifle, look at that. Wish we could take it out. Let's see, where are we? No, unfortunately. I'm sure that would have been very useful against some of these big bads that we bump into. Boom, 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 boom. What else do we got to scan? More scans, please. Oh, there we go, another tablet. Perfect. Just what we needed. So it almost makes you wonder, like, if that purple tablet that you got on the floating island was the intended way of getting into this place in the first place. I'm pretty sure it was. Although I'm also positive that there are more tablets around here nearby that allow you to get in and out. But also, I don't know what the normal progression of this game is. It's going to be different for every single person that plays, because you might follow all of the different waypoints, but you also might not. And, like, I wonder how far you can progress in the game without, you know, doing this part. All right. So let's see if we're allowed to push this button. Let's see. Energy core. And interact. Uh-oh. That is disconcerting. Ooh, ow.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
And now we get a sense of why the aliens aren't here anymore. And it might not be because they left. And that can be...
Downloading summary to databank.
That can be... Oh, alien facility locations. Very nice. That can be because they left, but more than likely, it is because we're infected now.
Bacterial infection in your system is progressing.
And it's a infection that attacks the immune system.
Response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
And I would imagine that this doomsday device right here was essentially the failsafe, blowing up the planet in case anything happens. But, I mean, there's nobody to use it. So, essentially, it's inoperable at this moment in time. Let's see, is there anything else I can scan? Not that I need to scan, but... Boop. Nope. Which way? I think I came through that way. If I see the big hangar. So this is a fun one right here. You know, we had those ion cubes, right? Well, you will find these alien arches all over the map. And I don't... maybe I can't power this one from here. As you find these alien arches throughout the map, you will discover that they can be used. And we will find one on this island that we'll be able to use right now. So while I'm walking back, I'll find more things to scan, hopefully. While I'm walking back, it's time to talk a little bit about the Krafton lawsuit. So, turns out ChatGPT is not a great lawyer. Actually, ChatGPT's even told them, this is not legal advice. Do not do what you want to do. It is not a good idea. Which, hilarious in its own right. What the heck? This is what I want. Boop. So what ended up happening is all of the heads of Unknown Studios got reinstalled into their roles, and the bonus is back online as long as they get the beta out. I don't know if it's the alpha, the beta, whatever they need to put out. Instead, by March 2026, which was this year, the courts now gave them until March 2027. So what that means for us is those developers now will be getting their bonus if the beta comes out, especially as if it comes out when they said it was going to, which is next month. I can't believe that we're at the point where we'll be seeing a new Subnautica game coming out, and one that is co-op too. So I'll be able to hop on with Eric. I'm gonna enlist some of the boys to play with me, and it will be it's gonna be a blast, especially with the new Kraken like Leviathan, the Collector, hunting us at the entire time. That's gonna be wonderful. I'm really excited to see just how they build that game. I have a great feeling about it, and also with the heads reinstalled, I also have a great feeling about the future of Subnautica in general, because with them being back in the fold makes it that much better for the long-term viability of the game. When I say that, I mean having the people that actually care about the game, they will continue making storylines. But if Krafton was fully owning it outright, I can't say that 2 wouldn't be the last entry in the series. And I don't want that, because I think there's a lot more that they can do with this game. Let me see. I want to scan you. That was a little bit rude, but one of the easiest ways to get this scanned is that. There we go. Yeah, those are a pain to scan. I did get really lucky, like one of my earlier playthroughs, where I was able to scan that because it just stopped, like on, wasn't just like the life pod, but like on one of the trees. Made it so easy to actually go and scan it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go explore the island a little bit. Oh, there's the tab that I was looking for. That's the one that the first time I opened this up, I used. Hello? What do we got here? Cyclops engine fragment. That is lucky. Also, don't jump in the water over here. Because, let me see if I see it. Ooh. Because you might plunge face first into a Leviathan. He typically sits around this general area. He's got a nice little guard path around it. But that also makes him a bit annoying because he can clip into the mountain. Oh, ow. Oh, I haven't scanned you yet? Well, go ahead. I'm already, Can it? You know what? Get out of here. Where are you? And see ya. They aren't very difficult to deal with, but they're just really annoying because those guys' hitboxes are so small. So I use the propulsion cannon to get rid of them because it's just otherwise just a nuisance to try to... Never mind, maybe they're not a nuisance. Alrighty. So we're gonna go inside. Obviously, like if you went on any other part of the island, you'd be able to see, oh shoot, like there's some sort of alien thing going on here. Did I bring my flashlight? No, but that's okay. Technically, I can use this. Got some more mushrooms. Make sure that I've scanned them all. And lithium, just like I told you guys. I promised that there'd be lithium in here. Think there might be outcrops as well, but lithium is perfect for what we need. So lithium is a phenomenal resource, not just for reinforcement, but it helps with a lot of more advanced upgrades that we're trying to get. Can I get through that now? A lot more advanced upgrades that we're trying to get. Super useful material, and it is, if you can't tell, abundant here. There we go. We got another outcrop right there, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. So we got gold. Of course, I don't know if that's the compass or something else up, but I don't remember exact. Oh my gosh, more shale outcrops with the lithium. Give me a diamond right there. Boom. Outcrops everywhere. So useful, and that's why I go with a pretty empty inventory, because there's just so much useful material down here. And then remember the ion cube from earlier? Well, these alien arches are powered by them. So as I take a sip of coffee, I'm gonna go into this alien arch and see where it takes us. Boom, we just got teleported, and this is one that you could have already found, but I tend to miss this one each time, and there's a good reason for it. It's just, this arch is actually pretty well hidden. What the heck? Am I getting the... Oh my gosh, I can scan the floater below from inside here. Alright, let's see if we can find our way back out. So there is a way out of here in here. There it is. Yeah, this is a very well hidden alien arch. So this one you're not really, it doesn't feel like you're supposed to find until after you go to the alien base, the first one that you find. But if you notice, we're on the floating island. That is where this teleports you to. So we're back to the bulbul trees and everything. I don't know if I missed any of the Yeah, Degrassi habitat, or Degassi habitat up there. I don't know if I missed any of the food that I need to get from here, but I can come back any point in time. By the way, if you're wondering, this is actually very useful because technically, like, the floating island is a lot safer to get to, and a lot more space to, like, build a base or anything. And if you wanted, like, a really safe place to go to the mountain region, which has the other alien structure, this is the easiest way to do it. And also a very, like, safe way to essentially get back to your base, because if you travel from here on top of the water to where your life pod, you're not going to bump into any bad guys, whereas you do have to be careful in the mountain base here. I mean, you have to be careful in general because you can fall all over the place. Not trying to take fall damage. Did I bring... Oh yeah, I brought one med pack. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Like, it kind of makes you feel like you have to get there immediately to the sunbeam, but really, you're pretty set on like timing in terms of like getting anywhere. It takes a long time from after when the sunbeam tells you it's going to land to actually land. So instead of you feeling like you need to, let's see, I hear you. Yeah, you're all over the place. Look how much lithium there is. About to take some stuff back to the Ow. About to take some stuff back to the sea moth. Ow. Frick. Because I think I'm running out of inventory space. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close, and I've got enough lithium right here to really knock all that out. Oh, lithium, 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 lithium. Very nice. Let's see. On the way out, I'll see some more. All right, 3 spots left. 1, 2, and then one of these outcrops. And then we're gonna just go back to the life pod, or not the life pod, the sea moth. Yeah, this is a massive, massive structure in here. Multiple ways in and out. Completely gigantic. Yeah, that's technically you can jump down there. It's just a bad idea because it is shallow. You will not really survive that very well. All right, back to this part. We could face check a Reaper Leviathan down there if we want to. Don't really want to. But for the sake of you guys, I will. Let's see. It's not there. That actually makes me a bit nervous for the caverns underneath this. There's no real way into them from the water, but from the water outside, the issue is Leviathans don't care about physics, so it doesn't matter if they're not supposed to get there. And great looks, my sea moth is still alive here. And completely full of lithium. Alright, let's see. We're gonna give it one more look around. I'm not going to pull in every single piece of material in here. I don't think it's really possible. Okay. This is a very, very neat little location. All right. Yeah, you can hear the Reapers around. Got 204. That is just so unnerving.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So this is the cave diving that you would essentially see people do. There is some stuff down in here. That's what I'm looking for. I don't like how open that is. Yeah, even still in this game, I know, like, a lot of it, like the back of my hand, it's still terrifying. Also is terrifying is I need to find my way back to the surface. Boom. Woo. Oh, that was a journey. And I didn't even find anything that I can really find down there. I know for a fact that you can find... I'm pretty sure there's more tablets down there. And I am fairly certain that there might be an egg of sorts down here too. I'm just not sure. Didn't pull up the map at all or anything. What I really need, what would be really helpful is actually another Seamoth that I could just build right here. But could you imagine just building a mobile vehicle bay right here just to explore down here? I can. I'll probably do it. Just for you guys, I'll probably do it. Yeah, that's insane. I could just be going in circles down here. I'm gonna avoid that right now. I'll come back. I'm pretty sure there are like tablets and everything down there. I don't see it right now, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to take 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, that outcropping is just staying up in the middle of nowhere. Hello. And give me some more bulbo. And some of these stars are actually pretty bright. Like that one right there is pulsating. Do they all pulsate, or is it just that big one? Like it was pulsing a second ago, wasn't it? So that up there is Tatooine. Desert planet because it's got 2 moons. No, this planet actually has, I'm pretty sure, 2 moons. 1, 2 right there that orbit it, which is pretty nifty. You know what would be? Oh, you know what I could do? I could make like a slight base down there, with sonar that tells me where the Leviathans are, because there aren't just one, there are multiple Leviathans that are nearby this location. But you just kind of get lucky that you don't have to bump into them. Oh, there's another tablet. Boom. You don't have to bump into them until, unless you start exploring around too much. All right, we are officially on top. I was just here not too long ago. And then here is the energy room. Boom. Oh my gosh, I'll never get over. Like, look how beautiful that is. It's unreal. Wonder if there's another place we can get on top. And I just lost my headset for a second. Which is absolutely wild. Let me make sure that I've got my... Is it still going? Yeah, that one's still going. Cool. As I'm somehow getting more gigabytes free on my laptop. What is happening to my laptop? Is it fixing itself? Because for the longest time I wasn't able to do any of this because it would be so slow. It would not work at all. Like even starting to put videos up would be taking up like 10 to 30 gigabytes of space. Now I know that's a ridiculous amount. Like I agree with that. As my leg just fell asleep. Freaking unbelievable. I am all sorts of messed up right now. Alright, and now I'm turned around. Alright, now let's go this way again. I'm gonna have to go back up. Actually, go down over here. Yeah. See? Fall damage. So much fall damage for, like, literally nothing. And then a nice little overlook. They really do lean into the environmental beauty of this game. Like, they didn't even have to. Like, this is just the above water section. And almost everything that is interesting in this game is below water, but they still did enough to make above water that look that cool. Boom. I'll take you. What else do I need? More outcrop. Boom. That's just that. And we're almost to 5 minutes left. Let's see. I'm telling you, like, look at, I haven't even touched my food and water that I've taken because all the bubble trees have been super useful. Alright, do we face check one more time? There he is, right there. Oh shit. I also heard something else. There is one alien thing in this game that absolutely terrifies me. Not because it's the hardest thing to avoid, but it is a pain. A pain. you've got the Reaper Leviathans, obviously, but then you've got, I'm trying to remember what the mechanical thing is. But they teleport you out of your vehicle into the water. They come and try to attack you. It's the thing that gives you the radio message. Which I might have new radio message.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading
Let's see.
summary to
Advanced
database.
theories, blueprints, digital data downloads, alien data, scan data, doomsday device, survivor, rendezvous log. I don't know if I have it yet. I've got a lot of stuff so far, which is nice. Alien eggs, flora fauna, environmental scan data. I also need to look for the research and floor adjustment platform schematic. I'm gonna turn the PDA pause off for now, because I'm going to let the game run in the background while we're looking at some of this lore, because we've got a couple more minutes left. Let's see, artifacts. Alien rifle. Strong resemblance to the human weaponry. The biggest thing that this means is the aliens had hands, opposable thumbs. If it's similar to human stuff, they had to have hands. That's the only way that makes sense. I need to get back to doing the second game that they made, Below Zero. I think they explore that a little bit more in that game, but I don't have it yet, so I don't really know what they look like. Fortunately, the Doomsday device malfunctioned, but unfortunately, that's actually not really a good thing in this case. They kind of needed it to be a failsafe. Boom, 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 boom. All right, arch, transportation, of course. Core, force field terminal, ion cube. It contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT in that one little cube, by the way, which is ridiculous. Also, the likely grown artificially and cubic appearance suggests that it's been cut from a larger deposit. That's important. Likely used as batteries, but require a substantial power source to be recharged. That's nifty. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Advanced theories, alien eggs. A substantial number of all local species reproduce by laying eggs. Interesting. Let's see. Codes and clues. Alien facility locations. Thermal power, 1200. Disease research, 800 meters. These are getting pretty deep. And then bacterium designated Kara. That's what we're currently infected with. And then there are 4 other sites listed. Sanctuary A, B, offsite lab, and then the primary containment facility. All corrupted, unfortunately. Right, we've already listened to those. Blueprints, I don't really need to look at the blueprint data. And then any flora, fauna, scavengers, parasites, I'm good with those. Environmental scan. Safety warnings may support Leviathan class predators. I could say that it does. And the reason why Leviathan class is a real possibility, because the amount of energy it takes for like a creature that big to actually survive and thrive has to do with being able to support its own weight is one of them. So a water planet is a lot easier for a big creature to survive in, just like a planet with lower gravity. You have to be able to support your own weight. you can't really support that if you've got like Earth's gravity pulling you down on land. And I don't know if you can tell, kind of feels like it's Earth's gravity. You can't really jump all that high. You come back down at a normal speed, and I'm sure that somebody's done the calculations of like actually the gravity and how much. Make sure is PDA pause on. Yep. How much gravity is, like, what the how quickly you're coming down. All right, here we go. Sunbeam will arrive in 25 seconds. I'm going to stand on this rock because I want them to try to knock me off. Something's happening. That doesn't look like a tower.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
There's a sunbeam.
Hold on. No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
So now you kind of get it. Crash landing on this planet was no accident. And not only was it no accident, the only way that you're going to be able to get off it is if that goes offline and you escape yourself. But if you don't turn this off, there's no escaping at all. And you can't turn it off without curing yourself of the bacterium. And the only way for you to figure that out is to go as deep as this planet lets you go. I think that's a pretty good ending for today, but thank you for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. And, yeah, leave a like if you don't like alien guns shooting your your rescue team out of the sky. Okay, bye.